Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Falcons going up against the Rams. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. And the wideout in motion. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Second down following the run. To throw on set. And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
All right, partner, at the risk of piling on, whenever Jared Goff fumbles the football, the first thing people are going to flash back on is leading up to the draft, the size of his hands. They were right on the borderline about what teams want in the size for a quarterback.
Well, you were knee-deep in all of that draft stuff when he was going through it. That was much talked about, you say.
It certainly was. I didn't think it was as big a deal as people made it out to be. To me, it's much more of a concentration thing, making sure that you're aware of it, take care of the ball a little bit better. I don't care what the size of your hands are. A lot of guys could use some work on covering the football, not letting the defense get to it.
And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The defense here for the Rams.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And the play clock's running down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Robert Alford is another corner who has a lot of versatility. He can go out and cover the tallest wide receivers and work inside against the shifty slot receivers.
So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Goff. And he's got Decker, left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia, the offensive rookie of the year in his first season.
Over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted the rookie, Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Again they run with Gurley. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Rams are set up now with a 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Ryan on second down. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Coleman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Ryan on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Michael Brockers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, Ryan. And this is Latimer, complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Time running out here on the play clock. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run, So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They come up in an offset eye. Here's the former Bronco, it's C.J. Anderson with his first carry. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
This is Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. In the backfield is Anderson. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
In scouting parlance, if you really like a player, they ask if you're going to pound the table for him. Well, when Todd Gurley came out of Georgia, I stood on a table and did backflips. Even with the knee injury he suffered his last year there, I thought he was one of the best runners I'd seen come into the game since Adrian Peterson.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Touchdown, LA! Tavon Austin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So following the penalty, now first and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again is Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Dancing to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Now this is Latimer, complete. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that leads to an Atlanta first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Here's Coleman, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And the lead is down to 2. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Sean Weatherspoon with a tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
3 yards left to grab here on third down. Goff on third down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Gone. And able to find Decker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The one running back is Gurley. The tight end changing his position. And he'll get it up the middle. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up. Oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing on third. Goff looking for someone to throw to. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On second down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't bad. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. They come out here in the eye. Coleman now. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Third and long. It's Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
On first down, Ryan toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
That is caught at the 7. And give them a gain of 37. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. C.J. Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw forward is Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
3 down. All right, here we go.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Little motion now from the tight end.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
On the counter, Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
The tight end in motion right. They'll look to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. That one goes for 36 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Red zone opportunity. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for two. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Falcons a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run. Anderson. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things up. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
He's never been one to be flustered or ruffled when the game is in crisis. And once again, he just led his team into a spot where potentially they can win now.
In 2015, he was great in these situations. He had 4 fourth-quarter comebacks for a victory. See if they can hang on.
Matt Ryan, that's why they call him Matty Ice.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him. He's back to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Right through and boom, bam, biff. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Back to throw. Austin's got it left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Goff now looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Eric Decker the intended target, and it's fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. And how about that? He missed it. Won't matter much of the final shakedown, but a bizarre way to end this victory. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.